Every day, communities across the country are continuing to deal with the devastating effects left by the overdose crisis. But thanks to historic legal settlements, real change is now within reach. Thousands of lawsuits filed against companies that manufactured and distributed prescription opioids have resulted in a national settlement fund. North Carolina is receiving about $1.5 billion, and 85% is going straight to the local level, so counties and cities can address this crisis in ways that make the most sense for their communities. Here in Wake County, we're slated to receive more than $67 million over 18 years, and we're using these funds to invest in critically needed services like treatment, housing, overdose prevention, early intervention, and recovery. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity, so we didn't make decisions behind closed doors about where to spend these funds. We asked our community what they needed through input sessions, surveys, and guidance from the Wake County Overdose Prevention Coalition. Together, we identified priority strategies to invest in. To bring these strategies to life, Wake County launched a competitive grant process reviewing proposals from passionate community-driven groups. In this series, we aim to highlight some of the success stories we're seeing as a result of these funds.
Arise Collective is celebrating our 45th year this year. We have been working specifically with women in the incarceral system for all of that time, since 1980. We have been there ever since. Reentry is the piece, though, that the greatest opportunities for the work that we're doing and that's being funded by the opioid grant pertains to.
When women are released from incarceration and they have opiate use disorder, the options are limited of where you can go to receive support. And so programs like Arise Collective provide the tools that we don't have access to: the transportation, the funding, and then emotional, mental wellness, spiritual guidance.
Just being able to provide resources that may not be as accessible, being able to access them, create those networks, those partnerships in order to be able to provide our participants a variety list of options for them to choose what is the best journey for them, what is the best fit. Being able to support them and meet them where they're at, and just having all of those services.
You can't read it in a book, what it's like to be incarcerated and to live through that. It's a scary world coming out of incarceration. And when you have that thing, stigma, that shame, you just need somebody to say, I got you. It's okay. You're going to be all right. Peers just know the journey and can help you navigate potholes, but to have somebody there no matter what.
People with lived experience need a seat at the table. Being able to sit down with someone who is struggling, who's just been released, who has opiate use disorder or substance use disorder, having someone say, I've been where you are. This is what I felt like. This is what I did. Maybe this could work for you. To walk that path is incredibly important. I don't believe that the opposite of addiction is sobriety. I think it's connection. And so whether we get people on medication or we get people into therapy or we get people into meetings, we need community. And so we need more avenues for that to happen here in Wake County. And so I think more connection, less stigma, more resources, and people that are healing and not just surviving.
You know, sickness breeds in isolation, and healing happens in community. I want to see a Wake County that doesn't have people shunted in the margins and that we have to move off to the side when we show the best of who we are. Even people who are falling on hard times are experiencing a continuum of care and a compassion that we know that they're getting the programs and the services that they need to get their lives back on track, right? That's available to everyone. It just takes time and investment.
Thank you for tuning in, and if you have any questions, please visit wake.gov/opioids.